If people don't trust you, you're not going to be in business very long. Trust is really the oil that makes business move every day. And brands are very much the front line of businesses, because they're where people actually encounter what a business is all about. And they judge them harshly sometimes, but they're very careful about the brands that they choose. So when you look at most marketing literature and studies of brands, it's usually based on a couple of things. One is, does the brand do what it promises? Does it provide good value for money? And does it treat people well, or does it treat its customers well? What makes the Gustafson Brand Trust Index pretty unique is that we've got a third way of looking at trust, and we call it values-based trust. And what that is about is the idea that a brand is managed responsibly. It looks after the environment, it looks after employees, it looks after communities. So that's an important dimension of the Gustafson Brand Trust Index that's pretty unique. The other thing is that we found, as we've done this, as we've been doing the index studies, we have measured also people's preparedness to recommend brands to others. And so we found that people who, when they trust brands more, they're more likely to recommend the brand to others. And that's very important from the point of view of somebody who owns a brand. This year, as in previous years, Mountain Equipment Co-op they've actually come at the top of the index. They're number 1 this year. They've been number 2 in the past. They're always very near the top. And so there's no better story than something that happened in the past year with them. So last March, in March 2018, a young lady by the name of Judith Kasiyama posted on Instagram a photograph of herself at the top of the mountain and complaining that the outdoor industry, MEC included, were not really very diverse in their advertising. And you can see it right away. You look at advertising for outdoor clothes, and it's all white people. And in any case, what happened there was really interesting, because she posted this in early March of 2018. By March 17th, she had heard back from MEC, had a long conversation with them, and she became convinced that, yeah, they do take this issue seriously. And so she became a MEC Outdoor Nation ambassador, and that those are people who actually encourage young people to get out in the outdoors. Then a few months later, the CEO of MEC, David Labistour, issued an open letter saying, hey, we take this issue seriously. We haven't been doing right up to now, but we're going to make it better. So he accepted responsibility for it. So it's very clear, I mean, from that whole episode, that people, consumers, take brands very seriously, and they want to see themselves represented and their values represented in brands. And Mountain Equipment knows that, and that's why they reacted the way they did.